Coca-Cola Spiced. Out of all of the different types of beverages that you can get that have different flavors associated with them, Coca-Cola's has always been the most interesting to me because they often pick flavors that aren't actually flavors, like Dreams and Starlight and Marshmallow, but not Marshmallow, you know, the treat, but rather Marshmallow, the artist, because the flavor of that Coke was not marshmallow. Huge disadvantage there. But it's always really interesting because you kind of have to sit there and figure out what flavor it is. Because it'll say something like, oh, this is Hope flavored or whatever it is, which doesn't mean anything. Now, yes, typically you're talking about Coke Creations in that respect, and this Coca-Cola Spiced is not a Coca-Cola creation. Right now, their Coca-Cola creation, something like K-pop or I don't know. This is just a normal Coca-Cola flavored type deal. So I went in hoping for the best, given the fact that usually I do like spiced things. So the first thing anybody has to do when they drink any kind of beverage is open it. And then obviously you gotta sniff the product, right? And the first thing that I realized when I was sniffing it was that it has a very strong raspberry scent. Now, that shouldn't be all that surprising given the fact that on the bottle itself, it does say that it is raspberry flavored with spices. I'm not always a huge fan of raspberry. It completely depends on how you present it, because whenever it comes down to just things tasting like raspberries, it tastes like raspberries, I don't really like. But raspberry is the main flavor of cotton candy. So again, completely depends on how you take a look at it. Then came the taste test. And yes, upon the first sip and all the sips afterwards, it tasted like raspberry. That's not all that surprising. However, there was an extra layer there that you could really only define as spiced. I didn't know how to explain it.
What is that?
I didn't really know how to explain what spiced was. I mean, you could definitely taste in there's some kind of spice. Not like nutmeg or cinnamon or whatever, but something, and I can't put my mind to it. But I guess one of the main questions is it any good? And I do think that it is good. It's something that I would buy again, which is a good thing because I already bought, I think, 2 6-packs of it.
I actually like it.
Because at the end of the day, it does taste like Coke. It's just slightly different. Okay, it's more than slight. You could definitely taste the raspberry. You could definitely taste the spices. But you can still tell that it is indeed Coca-Cola. Sometimes with these flavors, you can't always tell that it is Coke. And the underlying common denominator with the flavor of this is Coca-Cola, which is good. That's what you always want. If I had to rate it on a scale from 1 to 10, I would probably say Coca-Cola Spiced 7.5, I would say. I am curious about if they will keep making Coca-Cola Spiced just with different flavors. So instead of raspberry, it could go blackberry or blueberry or some other kind of berry, or maybe not even a berry. Maybe they could just go on a complete tour of some other flavors to see how it works being spiced. Coca-Cola Apple Spiced, I don't know. But what about you guys? Have you tried Coca-Cola Spiced? And if you have, please let me know in the comment section down below what you thought about it. Did you love it? Did you hate it? What do you normally think about raspberry flavored items? Let me know. And until next time, hit that like, subscribe button, and bell to be notified when I come out with my next review. And until then, peace out.